Hello, everyone, and welcome to the season 2 of the Bernardisa Talk Show. And today on our show, we have Hema Sardesai, one of Bollywood's finest singers. We all have grown through her songs, and what a time that was in Bollywood had some amazing dance numbers. Well, Hemaji, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Bernard. Thank you. It was so nice that you invited me. I'm happy I'm here.
Right. I was going through a profile, and I remember the days when you were in school and colleges, and kids used to come back home after the
Mm.
school and they used to start dancing, putting on the TV. You had 9XM, you had Z Music, and people used to just dance to your songs. And
Oh,
and when
yeah.
the Chak De movie came and your song was like, oh, trending.
You bet.
So
Yeah.
this brings me to a very important question: how and why music, and how did music come into your life?
No, it was music all along the way, I guess. It's just that when we start talking, I probably must have started singing. So, so, no, when I was like a kid in school, like when I was in the second standard and stuff like that, my teacher, late Mrs. Sequeira, she discovered me as a singer and told my parents this one is going to go a long way in singing. And then it continued from there, and it was always music. Me sitting in the verandas of our Goa, you know how this everybody has their siesta in the afternoon, and I'm
Right.
singing loudly like everybody's sleeping to hear me, kind of. And everybody would. I would. My parents would worry. They would complain because I'm singing while they're sleeping, but nobody complained. They said we love to hear a voice while we sing, sleep. It's like it lulls us and makes us feel good. So music was always there, always there. Yeah.
Right. And would you like to discuss something about your groovy numbers that's been, taking all the most of the Indians crazy, dancing on the streets, and
Yeah,
most of your
I'm
songs
very
you played during,
yeah,
Diwali celebrations or Ganesha celebrations.
yeah. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful that I've rendered songs that have been loved, like really, really loved. Ishq Chandi Hai, Ishq Sona Hai, Aawara Bhavre, Jaanam Samjha Karo, Jangale Aadhi Raat Hai, Apun Bola, मैं कुड़ी अनजानी, बादल पे पाँव है, from Chak De India, Chori Chori from Garam Masala, songs that really, really rocked everybody, and people just loved all those songs. So I'm really blessed that I was given those songs by God to sing also, and that everybody got to enjoy them. Yeah, more than 100 songs, Bernard, and really feeling blessed about it. Yeah.
I like the way you give attributes to God every time,
Yes.
because I
Yeah.
always believe that God is the main source of inspiration. You know,
Absolutely, there's no two ways about it, and it is completely the divine, the divine that does everything for us, and it's nothing to do with us. That's why one has to be 100% humble, down to earth, and always in gratitude for all that has been given.
right? I
Yeah.
agree. And since we're talking about divine and divine presence, I also know that you are actively involved in the Art of Living activities, Art of
Absolutely, yeah.
Living Center. So
Yeah.
I want to see, how is this music and Art of Living, like, how is it going? Like, what are your future plans?
I want to bring a lot of rock into our satsangs, like rock satsangs. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
I have attended satsangs, by the way.
yeah. I
Right.
know that. I know that. And I have always, when I've done my individual satsangs, where it's just me, I've always done it like a rock satsang. I sing songs in all like in English also. I sing songs in two, three languages, and I also sing songs like which attribute to Lord Jesus, Lord Allah, Lord Krishna, and all. I include all kinds of songs, revering God.
Right.
Yeah.
And when I look at you, as a singer, as someone
Yeah.
now you are on a mission to bring a change. You're working
Yeah.
on a girl child issues. You're working with several other social issues to bring a change. I want to ask you a
Always.
very important thing is who inspires you the most? Like, do you have any idols whom you look up to?
The biggest idol, of course, is for me, like he's the greatest being in the universe for me, is of course His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, who is our Guru, Gurudev. And for me, he's the ultimate idol. Other than that, I think I do look up at a lot of singers as they're singing, but as human beings, when you look up at Sri Sri, he completely sums up everything that one should be in a human. He's all about seva. He's all about doing selfless service. And today in my life, at the time that I'm poised in, if I'm moving ahead strongly, it's only because of the need to fulfill the dream of my Gurudev Sri Sri. A one world, one family, a one world family, and we are one across borders, across religion, across race. We're all one. And also to bring smiles, as is his dream, to bring smiles on everyone's faces, and a belongingness in each heart.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, when we are connected with divine and
Yeah.
when music is a passion, I'm very much sure that anything that comes out is gonna be really inspiring and really groovy to get people dancing. And I think the rock,
Fabulous, fabulous. Thank you. Yes, we can
and I
do
think
everything together, all of us. Yeah.
right, and I think rock satsang is something that I'm really looking forward for
Yeah,
because
wonderful. Thank
because
you.
I've been in few satsang and then I feel like okay, wow, it's good. But then
Yeah.
when you say rock coming, I'm like, okay, now these are like two different worlds coming together.
Yeah, yeah. But you should hear when I sing in a satsang, then Gurudev will look at me and say, that was rocking. And, it just fills my whole life with so much of joy at that time.
I mean,
Yeah.
yes, someone
Yeah.
like him at his place giving a compliment. I mean,
Yes.
of course, it's huge. I mean,
Yes,
and
yes,
and
yes, yes.
he's been someone who people, many of them are looking up to him, and
Yes,
he's
yes.
someone who has been an epitome of telling stories of life, like bringing
Yes.
change
Today,
in.
today itself, Bernard, I met two lovely, lovely, beautiful human beings, Robert Cabral and his wife, Mira Cabral. And they were telling me that they did the course, happiness course, of Sri Shri's Art of Living. And they were saying that Lord, that Gurudev always talks about Lord Jesus and that he was an epitome of love. And then Gurudev always says, God is love, love is God.
Right.
So it's so beautiful to hear them say that. Yeah.
Right. When I had written my first book, The Amazing Grace,
Yeah.
and one of the stories is of Sri Sri Gurudev's story.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the way he says, right, if someone hurts you, how are you going to react to it, or how are you going to make him understand? And it's not through fight, it's through love. And
Yes. Yes.
and then somewhere
Yes.
down the line, I see that a huge inspiration being from the Bible, from Jesus, and the
Yeah.
way he talks, the way he connects with people. I think that's really amazing, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah, 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 absolutely. And the best part about him is that people from all religions, all walks of life feel comfortable, feel happy, feel at ease in front of him. Completely loved. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And well, Himaji, since you're on this talk show, would you like to sing any of your favorite songs? I mean, of course, you would be having a list of favorite songs,
Yeah,
but
yeah. But
any-
since I will sing, but before that, since we talked about Gurudev, I'll just do a naman for him. Okay.
sure, please.
So yeah. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudevo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Thank you, Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev, thank you.
Yeah.
Now, just waiting for your groovy old numbers from
Okay,
Bollywood.
so I'll sing a little bit of each. Yeah. इश्क चांदी है इश्क सोना है सोना सोना बाबा सोना सोना बाबा सोना 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 जंगल है आधी रात है लगने लगा है डर दुनिया को भूल जाऊं कुछ ऐसी बात कर जन्म समझा करो जन्म समझा करो मैं कुड़ी अनजानी हो आहा you know this song right यहाँ पे
Yes.
भवरे वहां पे भवरे कहाँ पे है वो मेरा परवाना then there is
Uh-huh.
Apun. Yes, absolutely. Apun बोला तू मेरी लैला वो बोली फेंकता है साला अपुन जब भी सच ही बोलता है उसको झूठ कह के लगता है रे then there is sananana sananana jari 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 pavan एली रेली क्या है ये पहेली ऐसा वैसा कुछ क्यों होता है सहेली then there is from garam masala चोरी 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 दिल ले गया हाय रब्बा ले गया then there is of course आवारा भवरे जो हौले हौले गाए फूलों के तन पे हवाएं सरसराए and there is सोचा कहाँ था ये जो हो गया from Chak De
Right.
माना कहाँ था ये जो हो गया चुटकी कोई काटो ना है हम तो होश में कदमों को थामो ये है उड़ते जोश में बादल पे पाँव है या छूटा काव है अब तो भाई चल पड़ी अपनी ये नाव है वो हो whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, can you hear my the applause from my cat?
Yes. That, oh my, that's, oh ma'am, that's so amazing, so soulful, and a lot of
Thank
memories with
you.
these songs.
Thank you.
And I think every listener who's listening to this would definitely have one or two memories to be shared with with most of your songs. Because
Yeah, I'm sure.
because while
Yeah.
growing up, I mean, these were the only songs that were on the radio, on the cassette players,
Yes.
and we
Yes,
had
yes,
Walkmans
everywhere.
at that time. And
Yeah.
oh, what?
On the
Ma'am,
CD players.
CD players later on, yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ma'am, before we could end up this session, I want you to say a message to our young, singers or young musicians who want to make it big into Bollywood, into Hollywood, or someone who wants to do it independent music. I want you to share some of your tips and a little bit of guidance for them.
Okay, I'd like to tell everybody who's like really wanting to do this as a career, as singing and in the glamour scene here. Today is time of downloads being free. So music is mostly heard for free today. So it's a difficult journey because people are not ready to put in money into you. But do not give up. Okay, I'm sure something great. Don't give up on your whatever talent you have. Trust in the divine. Okay, surrender to the divine, which is the most important. The surrender is what gives you what you want, and that's the most difficult thing to do and most important thing to do. Third of all, believe in what the divine has given you and focus on it and dedicate yourself completely. And most important of all, don't compromise your values, principles, and your pride and your self-respect for money, fame, and power, because all these things are temporary, and you should be in control of them. They shouldn't control you. So just be above it all and be connected to the divine at every moment. Know you're precious, you're unique, you're special, and you were made to do the best in the world.
Wow, that's a lovely message and very
Mm.
inspiring one as well, I could say.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, ma'am, thank you for taking out your time and being here on the show.
It was a pleasure, Bernard, and wish you all the very best. Keep rocking and shining always.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Love
And
to
dear
everyone.
listeners,
Stay blessed. Yeah. Yeah.
right. And dear listeners, if you have any queries with regards to music, you can drop me a text or tweet, and Hemaji would be very happy to respond to all your queries.
100%. Yeah, for sure. Lots of love always. And
All right,
blessings.
ma'am. Thank you so much and lots of
Bye-bye.
blessings.
Stay blessed.
All
Stay
right,
blessed.
ma'am. Thank you.
Jai Gurudev. Bye bye.